Everybody, I'm here at Lucas Oil Speedway. I'm here with Hudson O'Neal, driver of the 71. Hudson, you're fourth in points this year so far, 3 wins. When you were here in May, you had 2 wins out of the 3 races. So, what's your expectations for tonight?
We had an okay showing last night. Nothing to cry home about. But ended up eighth after starting 12th, and just didn't qualify great. Didn't heat race very good. So I think we've really put our heads together, try and figure out what we're lacking there. Early in the night, we gotta qualify a little bit better and just get in a good better position for the feature. And got a little bit of work to do there as well. But I think we can get qualified good. I think we'll have a way better night.
Okay, another question. Your favorite racing surface? So, the way you drive, what's the racing surface that would be ideal for you?
I am always a fan, just like what we had at like 34. This Thursday night. A little bit of a muttering in the bottom, something like a cushion up top, just something to give you 2 lanes with maybe a little bit of patchiness through the middle where a guy can search, and if his race car's good, be able to make something happen. And we had a great surface over there, and that's the most ideal racetrack where if a guy likes to run the bottom, he can get down and run the bottom and keep up and make some hay. And if a guy likes to run the cushion, he can get up around the top and even something maybe a little bit in the middle at certain times of the race to be able to float out or do some different things.
When you're getting ready for a race, do you have any pre-race rituals or anything that you're superstitious about that you have to do before the race?
I'm not real superstitious on much. The one thing I guess I always do is I don't ever clean my helmet earlier in the day. I do it like right before hot laps. Like I just got done doing it right before this interview. It's about 30 minutes till hot laps, and that just kind of gets me kind of thinking in the right headspace. You know what I mean? Just gets me thinking a little bit, and just something that revolves around the race car gets me kind of going. So I guess something like that maybe, but it just something I've always done that I don't like to do it earlier today. I like to do it later just to just get me going.
And so you're on the road a lot, all over the place racing. What's one thing that you have to have when you're on the road?
I've thought about that one here for a couple minutes. I don't know, man. I think one thing for me is I travel. I have a motorhome, t-shirt, trailer, so I have my fiance and my dog with me. Man, there's nothing better than whenever you have a bad night or a below average night, like we did kind of last night. And you're like, man, kind of down, thinking, damn, what could we have done a little bit different? And then you go in there and your dog jumps on you, and it don't matter how you run, he's happy to see you. So I think for me that's cool to have to. Because even the fiance, sometimes whenever you don't run good, she's like, "What's going on? What happened?" You know what I mean? But whenever you go in there and the dog's happy to see you, that's cool, and it's really good for just kind of get your spirits back up a little bit.
That's good. Well, everybody, that's Hudson O'Neal. Good luck tonight. Go get another win.
That's right. Thank you guys.
Thanks. I'm here with Johnathan Davenport, driver of the 49 car. We're here at Lucas Oil Speedway this week. Johnathan, you're first in points. You have 5 wins this year so far. You finished second last night. So tonight, what's it going to take to win the 25,000?
Just get a good qualifying lap in right last night. Go through our heat race and try not to get tore up or anything, and have a good starting position, and then pick the right tires. It kind of threw us for a little bit of a curveball last night. I thought I was right, and I thought everybody else was wrong. And at the end of the race, everybody else was right, and I was wrong.
I know it's kind of, you've been racing for a long time, but do you ever get nervous anymore?
I wouldn't say nervous. No, I kind of the butterflies have kind of went away for a while, but there's still instances every now and then I kind of get worked up a little bit. I don't know about nervous.
Yeah. Worse when you're leading or when you're chasing down the leader?
Well, you ain't never nervous when you're chasing down the leader. It's always, you don't know what's coming behind you. We don't have any mirrors. We don't really know what's going on, so it can be nerve wracking, and just because you just don't know what's going on. So in the nerves part, I'd rather be chasing than being chased.
Okay, so last question. You guys are on the road a lot, travel a lot. What's one thing that you have to have when you're on the road?
Maybe Jimmy Dean's pancakes and sausage for breakfast. I always like to have some type of breakfast or something, whether I wake up at 7 a.m. or 12 a.m., whichever one. So that'd probably be the one thing that we always have in the truck.
Okay, here's another question. Do you have any pre-race rituals or any superstitions before a race?
No, not really. I used to. I was actually just thinking about this just a minute ago. I used to always change socks. Like if I was out, wearing shoes or whatever, I always put on a fresh pair of socks and I put on my racing shoes. But I don't do that anymore. But I just thought about it because I was wearing flip flops today. I was putting on socks. But that's something I used to do. But now, just I think it's more of a routine now and not really a superstition or a ritual.
Well, that's Johnathan Davenport. Thanks for your interview time, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Devin Moran here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Devin, you're third in points so far. 5 wins this year. You finished 5th last night. So what's your expectations for the night tonight?
Really, I felt like there was a couple things that we learned and a couple things we know we need to do a little bit different. So I think we've got a good game plan. Just got to qualify good again, and hopefully we can win our heat, start up front, and make those right decisions.
Good. So the racing surface, the way you race, what is your ideal racing surface?
Just racy. I really don't like a rough racetrack, but a little character's not bad, and just as long as there's a top or a bottom and move around, I like it when you can pass. If you can start 10th and have a chance to win, I like the racetrack.
Do you have any pre-race rituals or anything you're superstitious about that you have to do before a race?
Not really. I mean, just make sure the car's right, make sure the guys are doing a good job on getting everything ready. But when it comes to actual rituals and anything, nah, not really.
Okay, last question. You're on the road so much, traveling all over the place racing. What's one thing that you have to have on the road?
Oh man, that's a tough question.
I mean,
I've got my car on the road with me, got my wife with me, but I mean, the main thing you got to have is your steering wheel with you, right? If you don't have a steering wheel, you're in serious trouble. So you got to have your steering wheel with you when you're on the road racing.
Okay, thanks everybody. That's Devin. Good luck tonight. Go get a win, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Everybody, I'm here with Ricky Thornton Jr. here at Lucas Oil Speedway, driver of the 20 RT. And Ricky, you're second in points so far. You have 10 wins on the year. You won here last night. What are your expectations for the night tonight?
Hopefully just a good night. Obviously, we'd like to win again, like we were able to last night. But really, probably just try to run top 3, not tear up a bunch of equipment. It's a start of a month and a half on the road, so I kind of tore up a lot the other night, and really you don't want to be out of parts before you get going. So hopefully just a smooth night. Like I said, I'd like to win, but top 3 would be satisfying.
Next question, you're racing guys, every week, almost 2-3 times a week, so you kind of know the driving style of all the drivers. Does that help you and give you an edge on the track, or just knowing their driving styles and knowing you can make a move?
I would say yes and no. It helps because you know what they're going to do. There's guys you can really trust as far as them not running into the wall and stuff like that. And there's some guys hey, I probably shouldn't do that and put myself in a bad spot. But for the most part, I mean, we all kind of race all the time, so you really don't want to tear up other people's equipment too. So I would say there's some guys you can kind of psych out and make them think that, hey, I need to move the bottom, or hey, I need to move to the top, and stuff like that. But for the most part, we all do it for a living, so you can't psych everybody out, but you still learn what you can and can't do.
So, do you have any pre-race rituals or any superstitions that you have like before a race?
I mean, I would say probably my one. I always listen to Taylor Swift, so it's kind of one of those we all laugh. And then here lately, it's actually been Pink Pony Club, so we listened to it last night. And I won, so I better listen to it again here.
Okay. Last question. What's one thing you're on the road a lot, just driving back and forth races. What's one thing you have to have with you when you're on the road?
I find my phone. Honestly, I feel like without my phone, I get bored and really don't know what to do. Obviously, it's nice. My family gets to travel with me. They probably go to 95% of the races, so it's nice to have my kids, my wife. I know some of my boys are both going to be in school in August, so it's going to be different with them not being on the road with me all the time. But just fortunate these last 5-6 years, they've been up and down the road with me.
Well, thanks, Ricky. That's good luck tonight. Go get another win.
Nationals presented by V-Wind.
I'm back here with Hudson O'Neal. Hudson started fifth in your heat, finished second. Feature started fifth, finished second again. So second place finish in Diamond Nationals. How'd your night go tonight?
Yeah, it was good. Still struggled a little bit qualifying, but I think we finally hit on something in the heat race and found what we were lacking, and was able to, just kind of fine tune for the feature there and go back to, then use a little bit of our notes in that we found maybe what was our problem and just kind of meet in the middle from what we had in May, versus like what we have here, which is a little bit faster racetrack and a little bit greasier and throwing a little bit more mud. And so it's definitely presented different challenges than what we had here in May and in April. So took a little bit of something different, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's what makes good racing. Whenever the racetrack changes and makes you have to have different things in your race car to be competitive, and it turned out to be a really good race. And happy we were able to come away with the podium. Think maybe we got beat a little bit on tires. Shepard was a little softer than us, but all in all, I can't complain about a second place run. Much better than what we ran last night, and we'll keep working at it. And we got a little bit of a notebook to come back here now with, and I think we'll be good going forward.
I know you're kind of all over the racetrack, racing high, low, middle, going about everywhere. You think if there was a late race caution, you think you had anything left for him?
I mean, maybe. You don't know until the time comes. I'd like to think so, but caution could have came out and he drove back away. You just one of them deals you don't know. But I definitely felt competitive. It felt like I stayed with him, and then right there at the end, I think I got to overdrive in a little bit and cost myself some time and jumped the cushion down here pretty bad one time. And so, yeah, I don't know. I really do think that he wouldn't have drove away from us had we passed him. I have no idea, but never know now. And he won, and we ran second, and that's it.
Well, you had a good run. Congrats on the second place finish, and thank you for the night. Let me film you and interview you. Thanks for the time.
Absolutely.